Today's vlog is gonna be all about the neat finds. I like to do this every now and then when I find like really cool foods or that are macro friendly or just taste really good. So that's what today's video is all about. So I'm gonna season the chicken. I'm using garlic, salt, and then cayenne pepper. I feel like it goes best with this meal.
Cinnamon.
Cayenne pepper.
Oh.
It just looks like cinnamon. You're like, that's cinnamon! You're putting cinnamon on our chicken. That just adds a little kick. We like spice in our family. So I put in onions. We really like them and we kind of OD on them, but it tastes so good. Now I'm going to put in the noodles, which kind of like gives everything a really good flavor. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. It doesn't have to be on high, just keep it warm because the chicken's already cooked. You just want to like saute the chicken with the noodles.
Blend them together.
Yeah. It's really hard because there's a lot of noodles. It's heavy. So what happened was we got noodles for Lila and then she didn't eat them, so like we couldn't figure out what to eat, and I'm like, let me just add some chicken in these noodles and let's have that. Turns out it tasted really good. We had control over the protein because they don't really give you a lot of protein, so it's really fat and carbs with a little bit of protein. Now we can control it and increase protein. Plus I also didn't like the way they cooked the chicken. I kept complaining to him, so I'm like, man, let's just get the noodles. So we got 2 larges, one for tomorrow because once we get addicted, we get addicted, and one for today.
Tomorrow will be shrimp.
Tomorrow we're gonna do shrimp. That should be good. He said it in the car. I'm like, oh my goodness, that sounds so good. But we had already taken the chicken out. So tomorrow we'll do shrimp and we'll update you guys on how that is. So the great find here was buying just the noodles themselves and adding how much protein we wanted to add into it. Because now we have about 7.5 ounces of chicken each. They'd probably give you like 2 ounces of chicken. You find like 2 like kind of longer pieces of chicken and then maybe like a couple small ones, which is nothing at all. So this becomes a better macro friendly meal. Apparently something is missing for the hubby. He grabbed his Valentina. He even asks them when we eat there to make his spicy, and they add like a red sauce, but you don't know what it is, right? You like it a lot? You should ask them which one it is. When we tell you we eat and fast, because I'm not sure what just happened. I haven't processed what just happened at all. He just looked at me, he's like, are you happy now? I'm like, I don't know what I just did. But anyways, now I'm gonna go work out with a full belly, but hey, why not?
There's 26 ounces of noodles.
26 ounces of noodles?
And 14 chicken.
And 14 chicken. Oh, but like together. Man, we devoured that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even 5 minutes, right?
No.
Under 5 minutes. That should be the video, under 5 minutes. Watch us devour it. All right, so it's back day, probably some biceps, maybe some shoulders, because I neglect upper body sometimes, and I have been lately. So that's what I'm gonna try getting done today. We have Lila in the corner, she's playing with sand. Since we already had 2 more sandbags, we were at the store and we saw it and we're like, well, it's a good idea to have it in the gym. I was gonna say garage gym, I don't know, it's my gym. Because it's been raining lately, so she hasn't been able to play with her sandbox that's outside. So I felt bad and I was like, well, if it's in here, it'll stay dry, and on really cold days, she could still be here. So that's what we like it for. Are you having fun, baby? Yeah, she's really tired. She's probably gonna have to nap soon. There you go. freaking bands, they always kick my butt. Rubber bands, all that stuff. You underestimate them. I can't even do this one. This is a new one. And I couldn't do it. It's too hard. But it's good for you, right? Because these were simple for you. You weren't really getting a challenge. Must think, right? Sometimes. I don't know. Do they just think they're hearing noises, or does it sound dirty? No? It just sounds like you're killing me or something?
No, you're just giving birth.
I'm giving birth. No, that was scary. When I was giving birth, I didn't hold it in at all. I kind of try to contain myself sometimes. So as you guys can see, I'm getting leaner. Hubby told me my back looks monstrous. I don't know because I can't see it, but I'll take his word for it. Plus, I just ate like a big old thing of noodles, and I think I'm pretty lean. I can get my abs to show. That's good. Before I would eat, and I'd be like... That was real good. She's been so good the entire time. She has not even come to us once. Not a peep out of her. Well, she knows. She knows what time you are. Hubby's getting yesterday's video for you guys ready, so he's not gonna record me anymore. you're going to get tripod recordings, guys. I'm doing shoulders now. I did biceps really quickly, kind of just the basics. So now shoulders. Find number 2, which I've shown you guys this a while back, but I think their ingredients weren't so great, but they actually came back with a newer design, newer ingredients. Everything is natural flavored, no artificial coloring in them. But the macros though, look at this, 2 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 5 grams of protein. I love giving this to my daughter. I'm like, woohoo, you get protein. And it's not even that bad sugar, 13 grams of sugar. The fudge, which I really like, 1 gram of fat. Ice cream, 1 gram of fat, and it tastes really good. 22 carbs, 4 protein. This one has 18 grams of sugar, but in its defense, it is a bigger bar. So these two have been pretty awesome. Fair warning, the fudge bar, we thought maybe like they didn't freeze it right, or like they had just shipped it because it was so soft. That's how the bar is. It's meant to be like really creamy. So when you take it out, don't put any pressure. Mine, the first one I did, yeah, I did that. I pulled and the whole ice cream stayed in there and the stick had like a little piece of ice cream in it. But it's really smooth. Man, can I get it off? I think it's gonna... So you kind of have to eat it fast. It's all lopsided. It's like shaking on me. Oh Lord, but it tastes really good. Another guilt-free pleasure, which I'm not gonna eat today because I already had my treat. I downed that thing like fast, like under 2 minutes. They're these salted caramel coconut cookies from Trader Joe's. Not only do they taste really good and they're chewy and yummy, the macros are pretty good. For 2 cookies, it's only 3.5 fat, 15 carbs, protein lax, only 1 gram of protein, 12 grams of sugar, not terrible. So this is another nice treat you can have, which fits into macros really nicely. 2 other things I wanted to share with you guys. We have fallen in love with this ice cream, I was gonna say, with this coffee. It's Organics Aztec Blend. And this one we found at Jewel. I wanted to switch things up. Thankfully, the one thing I chose turned out to be really good. We both like it. He drinks his black and I drink mine with the Natural Bliss almond milk. Super, super good. It doesn't have that like burnt coffee harshness to it, and it's not a light coffee, which is good because I don't like light coffees. It's a medium roast. So I wanted to share that with you guys if you guys like coffee. And then another thing, remember that pasta we made with the homemade sauce? Well, we found the same brand, their vodka sauce. The only difference between this is the macros are better on this one. You have 6 grams of fat per serving. The other one had 7. Not a huge difference, but when you're counting macros, 2 grams makes a difference, and you usually put like 2 servings in there. But the best part, protein is 3 grams, and the other one only had 1 gram of protein. So use 2 and you have 6 grams of protein just in your pasta sauce. That's awesome. It's a cool way to get your protein in. So I wanted to share that with you guys because this sauce is actually very, very good. All right, so we got the noodles that you get and you put how much protein you want to put in there, which is pretty sweet and it tastes good. Oh, and you add onions too. We got the yummy, yummy coffee that tastes really good, no burnt flavor, amazing. We got the pasta sauce that tastes just as good as the other one, but better macros on it. We have the 2 Skinny Cows yummy yummy treats, guilt-free because macros are awesome on them. And then cookies if you like coconut, and they're chewy and yummy and also great macros. I hope.
Sponsor.
Oh, no, we're definitely not getting sponsored. I just like to share, like every now and then I like to do like cool finds videos. I've done it in the past too where, you know, once I find a bunch of things I really like, I share them with you guys. So I was happy to do something like this. I'll probably do another one in the future once I stumble over more good yummies.
You guys like it.
If you guys like it, yes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell for notifications. And until tomorrow, bye.